Hello, I am Attila and I will speak about extract and transform application interface. First, what it is and why it's useful. We can set or get data from a document without actually opening the document. For example, for the extract, if we have a lot of documents in one of our directory and we want to search for documents which are related to C++, for example, then if it's not written in the file name, then we have to manually open all the documents and check what are they. But with these extracts, we can write a script that can extract, for example, the keywords properties of the documents, and we can even implement a script to filter these keywords to make a list like which file contains which keywords, and we can search with it. We can implement a script that can use the extract to search for the C++ related documents, and we can run it in a few seconds, no need to open all documents. For the transform, an example could be if we have a company where the employees can request holidays in a form. They have to write my name is something and I want to go to holiday date, and if these forms are downloadable from a company server, then the company server could also fill the name of the employee, so the employee should not need to write his name on it. So we could write a script to the server that if the employee download this file, then write his name into the document, and we save a bit of work to the employee. And we can use both the extract and the transform at the same time. For example, in this example, the company could even make a script to extract all the data if all the people's holiday request is on the server, then we can get all this data and make a statistics about and write these statistics into another document chart showing that the employee 1 requested 10 days, employee 2 requested 3 days, and see it as a beautiful chart. And there are many other cases you can imagine how we can use this. And here I wrote two examples how we can call the extract and the transform. It's very similar to the convert to API. The difference is the parameters and the result. For example, in the extract, it will result in a JSON structured text, and in the transform, it requires a parameter that's a JSON structured text too, but it has to contain the commands of how to transform the document. And well, just a side note that the transform can be used to convert the document also, but it may not know all the features what the convert to know. And what we are able to do with it now at writer, we can manipulate content controls. These controls are like checkbox, date pickers, or edit box. In chart, we are able to manipulate chart data or descriptions. We are able to manipulate document properties. I mean, like the keywords or the contributors, authors, and such properties of a document. And in Impress, we are able to manipulate slides. We can insert, delete slides or reorder them, change layout or overwrite text. In one day maybe it can be used by AI to generate our presentations. And about some examples, here is an example about document properties extract. In the left side there is a document. Well, it's rather just a dialogue to show what properties the document have. In the right side, the output JSON text showing all the document properties and its values. Some of these values are not a simple value, but an array of values, like the contributors. It can have multiple contributors. And we can even have custom properties. We can even set those custom properties with transform. And here is an example of transform. In the right side, we see transform commands, JSON file. We list what properties to set to what value. And in the left side, we can see before and after how the document looks like. And these commands actually fill out an empty document with some properties. Another example of the content control transform. In the middle, there is the command transform. I mean the command list. How to transform the document. The left side is the original, and the right side is the result. You can change values. For example, in the date, we change the date and the content. This is a bit strange here, but it's because the date value is the actual date, and the content is what we are displaying. It may be different. We can display December or last month or 12 months, but those two are different. And one other side note is that if you change a text to nothing, to an empty string, then it will display the default placeholder text, like choose an item or click here to enter text. And one more thing, that rich text are not fully supported. You can change its text, but you are not able to format the text. Here is an example of what charts extracted, what data are extracted from charts. You can you extract data values and descriptions, titles, and name of the chart. In the chart transform, you can select a chart, which chart you want to transform. You can select it by index or like a title, subtitle, and several other ways. And once you selected a chart, you can list commands to execute on the chart. It's similar as you would normally edit the charts. So its order is very important. You can add or remove rows or columns. You can change values. You can resize its data matrix. You can even change descriptions. But it's really important, the order. I mean, if you insert a column, then once you insert a row after it, then you have to keep in mind that we have already one more column, so we have to give more value to the insert row. Well, if you don't give more value, it's not a problem. It will just not set that value. We can have multiple ways to use these commands. For example, the data command in the previous slide, it was used to set only one value, but you can use the same command with a whole matrix, and then it will overwrite every data on the matrix. Well, not every. If you can give not a totally whole matrix in this example. In the first row, I set only 3 value, it means only the first three value will be set, the other three will be not set, then it will remain 0. And the same is true for descriptions. You can even set all the description at once, or the first 5, as many you wrote there. And you can manipulate slides the similar way. You can write a list of commands like jump to slide 2 and move the slide to position 3, and rename the slide, and similar commands you can execute here. You can even change layout or change which master slides it's made from, or you can even set text for objects on the slide. I try to show sign with lines which slides are affected by these commands. And one note about, I showed that curly bracket and square brackets I used sometimes confusing. In several places both are accepted. Using I think it's better to use the square bracket usually, because the curly bracket can lead us into JSON invalid situation, because in the curly bracket means it's an object that can have members, but an object cannot have the same member twice. But in this situation, if we want to delete the second slide twice after each other, then it's a normal logical thing that we delete 2 slides with 2 commands, but it would be result in an invalid JSON. So it's better to use the squarely there's the squarely bracket, but in that case we have to write a bit more characters in the script. And I even implemented a way to format text in slide. It's a bit more complex, but you can select a text object, and once you selected the text object, you can list commands what to do with that text. In that object, you can select actual text. You can say select the first paragraph, or you can say select characters from first paragraph, 6th character until to the 3rd paragraph, the 7th character. And then if it's selected, some commands are used on the selected text, like uno commands. We can run uno commands, like the uno bold will make bold the selected text, or if you use the insert text, then it will replace the actually selected text. I checked several uno commands. It can generally execute uno commands, but some of the uno commands would be senseless in this situation. I wrote here some which are tested, it can be used, but the documentation have more information about it. And well, I mentioned documentation. I try to write exact information about what we can do and how can we use it, and you can check the unit tests for some example too. And I think that's all for me.